Hello everyone, let's solve this particular problem. So in this particular video, we will be talking about student result management system in C programming. We have already implemented that, but what is main in understanding videos is that you have to go a complete walkthrough over a code, and using that you can understand how things work. So we are going to go give a detailed walkthrough of a sample students result management system which can be used as a project for understanding C programming. So we will start with the sum include function. So hash include stdio.h and string.h. Hash tell the preprocessor to include the content of the standard input output library. It is a preprocessor symbol. stdio stands for standard input output header, while string.h contains string manipulation function like string copy. Hash is a preprocessor to define a constant here as well. We are defining a constant for maximum number of students that are possible. Okay. It is a name that we use instead of a number 100. Okay. And 100 is a value assigned over here. After that, we define a struct of a student structure. Basically, struct is a keyword that is used to define a structure, basically user defined data type. It is a own data type. Okay. Student is name of that particular structure. It has a roll number, it is a integer type, and it has a name character which can hold up to 49 characters and one null terminator, and the marks it can have is of float data type. Also, there can be at max 100 students. Students is an array of structure student. Like every index will have a structure student, and at max 100 students can be there. We are gonna keep a track of count of how many students are added. Okay, because we need to know what is the empty point and when we are adding it up and when not. Now, as a student, there can be several operations which we can do in student record management system. We can add a student, we can display student, we can search for a student, as well as we can exit. When we are about to add a student, we will say that this particular function is void type, means it won't return any value and it doesn't take any parameters. Okay. Now, if count is less than max, check if the number of students is less than the allowed maximum. Then only we will ask to enter a roll number, and we create a user input, and in that the format specifier is an address, and is an address type operator, and students of count dot roll number, because every index is a student type structure. Inside that I need to access the roll number of the current student. And then same way, I'm gonna read a string will spaces until a new line, because as I said, let's take my name Kanha space Mishra. Until I don't move to the next line, I would like to have an input. And student count dot name store the input name field. We can also update the marks of that particular student in a format tab. We're gonna increment the number of students whenever added by one. Else, if that is not the case, then maximum number of students have been achieved. Okay. Now, there is a display student function as well. So the conditions are, if a particular count of a student is 0, that means no records are available. Otherwise, we first print the heading as a student record. Then we print the roll number, name, and marks. We are going to search student as well. We might need to find some detail of some sort of a student. So we will enter the roll number which we want to search, and we travel over the array up to which it is filled. So we will travel over the count variable because it is tracking how many students are there till now. Now, if students of I dot roll number, because students of I will contain a student struct. Inside that, we will see whether the roll number is equal to the provided roll number if we are searching something. Okay. If that is the case, we will print student found. We print the roll number, name, and marks. If that is not the case, if this whole for loop is run and this particular statements are never printed, because let's be very real, if we reach line number 93, that means we never went inside the if block, otherwise we will return directly from line number 90. So if we are able to reach line 93, that means we never found a particular student. So we will say that student with a particular roll number given not found. After that, we have a main function where the execution starts and we have a choice. Now based on the choice, we will see whether we have to add a student, display, search or an exit. Based on the choice, if the case is 1, we will add student. If the case is 2, we will display all the student. If the case is 3, then we will search a particular student. And if the case is 4, then we are going to exit the particular program. Default is like there might be some invalid choice apart from all these 4 options. So we will see that invalid choice, please try again later. That's a complete walkthrough of the given piece of code of student record management system or a student result record management system. That's it for this particular video. Take care. Bye bye. See you guys in the next video.